You're sitting at your desk, staring at your bank account, and you think, okay, I'm doing fine. You're saving some money, maybe maxing out your 401k, telling yourself you're ahead of most people. But then someone asks you, are you actually on track for financial freedom? And honestly, you have no idea. You don't even know what on track looks like. Look, most financial advice tells you to save more and invest early. And that's fine. But it doesn't tell you where you should be at each stage of your life. Today I'm giving you 6 concrete net worth milestones, and more importantly, the psychology behind why most people never hit them. Here's the thing, this one isn't really about the money. It's about proving to your brain that saving is possible. Studies in behavioral economics show that people who reach a $10,000 savings threshold are significantly more likely to continue building wealth than those who don't. Why? Because your brain starts associating your identity with being a saver. The math is simple: if you save $275 a month, you're there in 3 years. But most people never get here because they lifestyle inflate every single raise they get. Every time income goes up, spending goes up. The $10,000 milestone is really a discipline milestone. Now, you might be thinking, Henrik, isn't this just an emergency fund? Kind of. But here's what most people don't realize: this milestone is specifically about reducing financial anxiety, which directly impacts your earning potential. Research consistently shows that financial stress measurably impairs cognitive function, similar to losing a full night's sleep. When you have 1 month of expenses saved, say that's $3,500 for most Americans, you stop making fear-based financial decisions. You negotiate better. You don't panic quit jobs. You think clearly. That's worth more than the $3,500 itself. This is where it gets really interesting. According to the millionaire next door, the formula for being wealth efficient is having a net worth of at least your age multiplied by your income, divided by 10. But I'll simplify it: by your early 30s, your net worth should roughly equal your annual salary. If you earn $65,000 a year, your target is $65,000 in net worth. Sounds achievable, right? Here's the brutal reality: the average American in their early 30s has a net worth closer to $35,000. The gap exists because people treat their 20s like a financial vacation. They're not. Compound interest doesn't care about your excuses. This one is the one that changes everything. Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's longtime business partner, famously said the first $100,000 is ABCH. He was right. Getting to $100,000 is almost entirely about behavior. But after $100,000, something shifts. At a historical average market return of around 8%, your $100,000 generates $8,000 a year, completely passively. That's money working for you while you sleep. The psychological shift is massive. You stop feeling like you're chasing wealth and start feeling like wealth is building itself. This milestone is the tipping point between scarcity mindset and abundance mindset. This is the big one, and it comes from something called the 4% rule, developed from the Trinity study. Here's the math: if you spend $50,000 a year, you need $1.25 million invested. At a 4% withdrawal rate, your portfolio statistically sustains itself indefinitely.